Good morning to my students. Today we are gathered here to conduct a presentation. Today's presentation will be attended by the 5 teams, and this is a welcome speech from G. Kumar from my side. So today we will have presentation of 5 teams of different topics, like we have Indian society with social events, we have 5G technology, we have other topics also. In panelist, we are 3 members. Along with me, my UPSC student Nitish and Ms. Komal will guide me in asking counter questions. So first of all, I would like to invite Ms. Komal to come here and give the welcome speech for presentation.
Good morning everyone, I am Komal here. Today it's given me an immense pleasure to start this auspicious day for my heartily welcoming. I heartily welcome to all of you that is present in this presentation. As you know, today we have gathered here to conduct presentation. So do you think why it is important to give a presentation? Because it enhances our potential, talent, skill, strength, knowledge. It is only a way where you can express, where you will come to express your knowledge, and it increase your confidence. And this confidence helps you to move forward to discover and develop your capabilities. I am very thankful to my teacher who has given me this golden opportunity to be a part of this presentation. I had got a chance to judge you by asking you a question that is related to your topic. So I hope you guys preparing very well. Thank you so much. Best of luck all of you.
Okay, thank you so much, Komal. Now I would like to invite Nitish to come here and give the same welcome speech. Come here.
Good morning to all of you. And then, as you know, there is conduct presentation. So you and also me, all over learn and learn everything, many things about the topic that you given and so you are I hope you are well. You are well do many things regarding to presentation. So and also sir give me the chance to be a panel member. So thankful to the teacher, and also I hope you all are preparing very much, and I and also all of you done everything. So thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you so much, Nitish. Now I would like to invite the first team of Soumya to come here and give the presentation about your topic. Come here. Clap for this team. Okay, they are going to present the presentation on rural development, which is very important for India's growth.
At first, a very good morning to all. Welcome to English Fluent classes. I am Soumya Kumari. I am the student of these classes. Again, we have come with new presentation and with teammates Sittu and Ritesh. All the teammates define development and also define development in rural areas. So I would like to welcome to my respected teachers and my dear friends. I would like to share with my new topics, that is rural development. And please all the students give full efforts to listen this, because in this way you have learned many things like how to progress in rural areas, and also I will give you deep description about this topic. So come to the point. In this picture shows two things. First is development and second is unity. like all the people engage in some work, but all the people help through each other. That is unity. And in this picture, better road facilities and better water facilities, that is development. And after move from the next slide, that is content. We know that content plays very essential role in our presentation. So first is introduction, and second is that, and third is infrastructure, and fourth is education, and fifth is economy, sixth culture and festivals, and seventh role of government, and next programs and migrant people, and last requirements. So and next slide is that before this slide I have concluded some point about development. What is development? Development is a progress and social and economic welfare to people and reduces poverty. It's called development. So thank you so much, and I would call my teammate. Please come sit.
Thank you to Soumya and thank you to all to give me this opportunity to present myself through this innovative and creative presentation. So come to my point. So before that, my teammates introduced about our topic, which is rural development, and so I tell about the strategy in India towards rural development. So first point is provide MSP, means minimum support price, for various crops to the farmer apart from crop insurance. And second is irrigation facilities to all the agriculture field. Agriculture fields should be supplied, which enhance the productivity of the land. Third is provide life insurance to the all farmers who are actually performing agriculture. And fourth is electricity for farming, because it is very important in also irrigation and also betterment of the livelihood. And fifth one is provide loan facility to the all the farmers who were purchasing tractor, what means related to the agriculture field. And it also helped the farmer in the case of crop failure due to drought and snowfalls, means any natural disaster. And establish new agriculture market with strengthen and develop the agriculture facility. So I describe this point on the basis of economy, because whenever the people have a good grip on economy, so their livelihood also improve and they live very good life. So come to my next slide, which is in infrastructure. So I put some point on my infrastructure slide. First is rural road infrastructure. Means before development there is no road which are well constructed, means half constructed and they were leave that. But due to development, there are so many schemes were launched to enhance the road infrastructure, and it is also helpful to people who travel, and it also help to export and imports of the goods. And second is good housing infrastructure. Before development, there are some houses are made up of pakka house, but there are so many houses are kacha. But due to development, there are so many made up of kacha house, but some are kacha house because they are below the poverty line. Health facility. So until that, the health facility is not good in rural areas, because but there are some gradually changing in a health facility, and the government will full effort to enhance the health facilities. And fourth is infrastructure related to wells, dams, and infrastructure school for institute. So this point I described on my village, the Satpur, where few decades ago there is no school, there is no dam, but today you see that there are so many schools were set up, and there are so many colleges where it's half constructed. It shows that development is very important to take place. So it is all about the infrastructure. So what about the education system? So this is the education slide where I put 4 points. First is education infrastructure. So I told in your previous slide that infrastructure of education is a very dramatic change in rural areas, because before development, like I put this photo on the basis of education. Before development, students were study in a ground and in a field. But there are some changing. So students were study in a room but on the ground. But there are dramatic change. So the students were provided good facility for their education. So they study on the branch for a very good discipline and a very good building. So it shows that development is very important to take place, and development is very changing. So the second is education system in India. As we know that education system is not good in India, means but it will be changing very. So an example of Village Satpur, I gave you the example of Village Satpur, where no few decades there is no school, but today there are so many schools set up, and there are so many colleges where half constructed. So it shows that education system also improve in rural areas. And so what problem faced by the rural people in education? So there are so many points will problem have people. So I describe three problems. First is lack of financial condition and lack of awareness towards education. So this is a point which are faced by the people. Thank you so much for this. So I call my next teammate Ritesh to describe the economy. Thank you.
Again, good morning to all my teammates, all my friends, Bhaiya and Didi, and teachers also. And I am Ritesh, and today's my topic is rural development in rural areas. So I covered two topics, that is economy and culture. And so come to the point. My first point is economy. In economy, first point is what is economy perspective of development of rural areas. When government give full facilities of infrastructures, hospitals, or in education, schools to develop in rural areas, if developed rural areas provide GDP, then they get more developed in a future. And second is which sector contribute more in development. The primary sector, that is primary agriculture sector, provides more development in rural areas. They live and work on farms and ranches. And third point is which are the two major activities in rural areas. There are tailoring and agriculture are the two major activities which are done by the rural areas, which are in rural areas. And fourth point is the role of exhibition. Role of exhibition is the most important and very good things in rural areas, because when village persons do any type of exhibition, they get more knowledge, and they are growth very fast in education. And second is culture and festival. So culture and festival I tell you this topic, I covered this topic also. So development on festivals, Diwali, Holi, Ramzan, etc. And second is changing culture due to development and decrease in culture value except new culture. These points are covered by me. And so when you think why I put this topic in development in rural areas, because you see in Holi, Ramzan, so before this time at the village and the rural areas, people put in Diwali, people put a candle and diya, and in this time you see all the people with the help of electricity, with growth, with increase of generation, then people were using electricity for lightning, colorful lights at Diwali. And in Ramzan you see also, before you see very low and the second is the very fast changing in our languages in use in rural areas. peoples are also educated and students are also mothers, fathers are educated and they talking in English or in Hindi languages. But before this and that, people uses local languages and very bad type of behavior. But when people grow and they are educated, they talk very in a proper behavior and our rural area are collect many datas and many more knowledges from other country. So thank you. My topic is end and I call to my teammate Soumya for.
So, this slide, the role of government. We know that many of the things are changed by the government works. First is rural water supply. In rural areas, government provide a fresh water by the pumps and the many techniques like rainwater harvesting techniques. And when government gives provide fresh water to it affects on the health of the poor people and rural areas. So it is good for our country. And second is primary education. Education is most important in every sector, but it is mostly important in rural areas because in these areas lack of education. So government provides good facilities of education like school and colleges, and when the government provides education facilities, so all the people educated. So it is very good of our country and growth of our country. And second is irrigation facilities. Irrigation, the source of irrigation facilities is groundwater from wells and surface water. When government provides good facilities of irrigation, so it affects the agriculture sector. We know that many of the people are engaged in agriculture sector. So when it affects on agriculture sector, it contributes on GDP also. And fourth is community infrastructure. We know that infrastructure is a backbone of any country. So basic infrastructure in rural areas are playground, health center, schools, colleges, and many of the things. And next slide is programs for development. First is MGNREGA, Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. In this act, government gives 100 days employees to rural poor people because their livelihood and their families. And second is DWCRA. It means development of women and children in rural areas. Government main focus on social and economic welfare of women and self-independent of women. And also it reflects on children and also provides children's and third is IAY, Indira Awas Yojana. In this scheme, governments provide housing to rural poor people and because their standard of their living. And fourth is SGRY, Sampurna Gramin Rozgar Yojana. In this Yojana, government provides additional and supplementary basis of employment, and also it focus on infrastructure sector in rural areas. And fifth is PMGSY. It means Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana. In this Yojana, government provides good road facilities and connectivity to unconnected villages. And next slide is migration people. In this slide, the points are the role of migrant people in rural areas, and second is how they contribute in the economy, and third is why is it important to develop rural areas. All the topics covered with the help of example, like in villages, many of the people are outside from the village for the education of medical. So when he become a doctor, so again we come in a village and treatment of our families, of our society with free of cost. So that is, and also it contribute on GDP and it is very when it open their own clinic in villages and their income is increased, so it good for our country, and also it contribute in GDP in a high level. And next slide, and after that concludes all the again we called multi-made.
So again I come to cover requirements because before that my teammates told about what development take place, but I tell you what development will take place so the society will make very development. So first is utilization of local resources. If there are water resources like river, so people can use this by purifying this, means they can remove the silt from that and they can use. And also the process of rainwater harvesting, which is used to store water and they can use in a future time. And establishment of rural industries will give the employment to the villagers, and it also increase the education system. Means there are so many in the rural industry like agro-based industries and also a textile industry which provide employment to the villagers. And provide services and provide computer service, because this time the computer will in this time all things are done by the computer, so all people have a knowledge about the computer, so it enhances the mindset. And innovator clubs means when anyone who are interested in business, so they can train by this club. And SWOT is a short form, means strength, weakness, opportunity, threat of all the businessmen, where they trained the entrepreneurs who open their entrepreneurs in the rural areas. So this is end of my topic. So at last I conclude. So in conclusion, I conclude that development is very important to take place, and this is only possible by education. This is why in urban areas development take place very easily than rural areas, because in urban area people will know about the meaning and importance of development, but villagers will also know that what is development, but they cannot realize what they have a need. So in rural areas development don't take place very easily. And so at last I learned many things from that, like infrastructure of rural development, and also I gained many knowledge from my village like Satpur. So at last I thank you to sir to give me this presentation, and in this process we make our future. This will help in our future. And thank you to all to listen this very smoothly. Thank you so much.
Don't. Okay. Give to something. Komal ask question to her.
MC Narega. You told about MC Narega. MC Narega. How design the MC Narega that helps to strengthen the rural development? How it is different from other programs?
Because in this program, government provides 100 days basis. In rural areas, many of the people are unemployed. So it is a very difficult problem. So government launched this program because the help of the rural poor people, and 100 days basis. It is the help of their and standard of their living and their families.
How it is different from another programs?
Because in other programs also government provides many things, but it is different from other programs, because in this program government gives employ, not a provide free of cost anything.
Okay. Let us come here. Let's make this last question. The topic is rural development. Are you satisfied from the government's effort related to improve the livelihood of people? Dear people, are you satisfied?
Yes, I satisfied.
explain how are you satisfied?
Because in this time
Let me speak. Whatever programs government have been provided for the rural development,
yes,
are you satisfied with that program? Or do you think there must be a more program so that their aspiration can be addressed?
yes sir, I am satisfied because in this time rural areas people are in a very living with very bad way and floods are also coming in villages. Their villages are in a sink on a water flood and they can't live in a safe place. Then I satisfied government here.
Come here, Situ. Situ, you know the reality of migrant workers, correct? Because in COVID 1.0 and COVID 2.0, we have seen that there are a lot of misery to these workers. Because after COVID 1 or 2, they come to their own areas, village areas, by foot. Actually, they suffer a lot of problems. So, do you think one ration, one India, one ration card, one India should be implemented to address the problems of migrant workers so that rural development will be happening? Do you think so?
Yes, sir. Because in this COVID-19, they have no employee. They were not work in their factories, so they will not have any wages. But through this one India one ration, it gives ration to the poor people who help, which is help a lot for their livelihood, because this is a very dangerous time where people do nothing to do rather than this one mission.
Okay, very good. Okay, clap for them. Excellent.